Hello, my dear Cancer. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between October the 1st to October 15, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, we will have a new moon, October the 1st, but the moon will be located on the same side of the earth as the sun and will therefore not be visible in the night sky. October 7th, we will have a meteor shower in the constellation Draco, named Draconite's meteor shower. It will go on between 6 to 10 of October, but peaks the 7th. We will also have Uranus at opposition, October 15. The blue-green beautiful planet will be at its closest approach to the Earth, and its face will be fully illuminated by the sun. But you can't see it, of course, if you doesn't have a telescope. It will only be maybe like a really faint star. But it will affect us. So, did you feel the effect of the events in September and August with all the eclipses? I did. So, when I record this, it's September 17, and yesterday we had the full moon, harvest moon, and it was also an eclipse, so it was really strong here for me. It was really clean out, so I hope it had a beautiful effect upon you too. So okay, if you want a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. You'll find my email also in the description box below the video. So, I call the divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading regarding Cancer's love life. I want my dear Cancer to have love in their life. I also want them to have creative success and to find themselves on the highest spiritual journey and their highest path towards their highest destiny. So if you can guide my dear Cancer viewer to this, it would be really nice. Okay, so now it's ready. We'll just tune in a few seconds to your reading. So, Cancer, this is your future, this is your now, and this is the past. So whenever you see this video, it's probably the right time to see it. And but for the most part of you, this will be, the now will be the time between the 1st and 15th of October. But it could be, it varies for you. So, okay. The first card for you, Cancer, is 3 of Pentacles. So, you have been working hard on something, being really a trooper, making your homework, being the good person, trying their best. And this could be sometimes that you have some kind of problem in your life that you need to solve. And this is like a confirmation that you are doing this with a great skill and that you're working together with the divine to solve this. It's usually work related, like how you do the things at your workplace, but it's also in relationships towards other people that you are putting in a good work and trying your best to fix things. And sometimes it could be about health also, that you will start a new health program and it will be beneficial to you because because this is a really harmonious card. It's Three of Pentacles. So it's the Trinity. It's you working together with the divine and probably another person here on earth. So, good work, Cancer. Next card, it's King of Pentacles. So this is a earth person. It could be an earth action from you, that you have been starting to take more responsibility for your life. And it can also be a person at your workplace coming, and maybe it's your boss, or it's someone that you see like a mentor, or someone that has like power over you. It can also be a financial situation, because this king is good with money. He's good with crops. It could be a farmer as well. He's good with medicine, so this could be a healer. He's good with earthy things, like material things in 3D. So this could be you mastering this element more and more for every day that's walking by. This is the past, so it might have happened in the early summer or in the early fall. So, and even earlier. The timing is very different because this is a general reading, and it's hard to depict time because time is fluid. So. But this looks like a situation of money, a situation of power, a situation where you take responsibility. So it's probably going to be rather prosperous for you. It's like you're growing here. So the next card is Temperance, and Temperance is when you pick up something that's your opposite and try to integrate it in your body and in your soul. It could be like soul retrieval, picking parts of you that has been missing and taking them into your being. So, and as it comes, those Three of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, I guess it's like you're taking in more of your responsibility, more of your ability to make money, more of your ability to grow things, more ability to be powerful, to be in your power, to protect yourself. Because the King of Pentacles is also a person that is really self-sufficient, because he's a farmer, healer, banker, everything. So he can take care of himself. So this could be also you being more and more self-sufficient. And if you have problems in this area, it's probably because you need to take this force into your life, like be more this kind of person that are like money, are healing, are a gardener, someone that grows things. And it could also be for that you have met one person and you have a discussion with an important person, like a banker or something, when it comes to a money situation where you need to get some money. And it could also be that you have met someone at your workplace and you felt like a spiritual connection with that. So the next card for you, it's the King of Cups. So you have two kings and you have the Temperance card, the Soul card in between. Temperance is a card of when opposites attracts, and these are not really opposites. This is the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So this is two persons that really nurture one another, actually. So this could be a really beneficial gift to you, like opportunity to you that have been presented, or it could be you like really growing into yourself, into your position, into your strength, learning how to handle your emotional life, like how to take the information from your emotions and doing the best of that, because emotions are communication from your system, from your nervous system, from your soul, from your higher self, and it's really important that this information come to you and you accept it and not resist it. And it seems like this can be something that you have mastered, but it can also be like you and another person are like integrating your different selves into one another, and it could actually be like a really nurturing relationship starting here with the Three of Cups. It could be you and an earth sign, or this could easily be you as well, and taking in another water sign. So it doesn't have to, you don't have to tie yourself to the, this is actions, this is action of responsibility. And even Cancer can be like very responsible and, you know, make money and things like this. You don't always have to be the one that comes with the emotional side to things, because we are all going to be whole. We are on our, we are there. We want to be whole now. We just clean our system and then we will be whole. It will be somewhat, not a hard process, but it can make you feel strange, but it's just, it's happened to us now that we need to like clean ourselves, clean our system, and we are whole persons underneath. So this with the kings are a really highly developed situation. It can also be, it looks really harmonious. So I don't think it's on a, but sometimes with kings it's like a ending of a cycle also. So for some of you that could be true. So here we have 8 of Wands. So this is really high energy coming in. So it's something really significant that you're up to, Cancer, or you have been up to. You have been doing something that has made you take more responsibility and being like really targeted by the spirit side, that they have sent you a lot of energy. This is also sometimes reconciliation between people. If you have had a fallout where you have discussed something, or you have had a problem here that you have been working on solving maybe for a long time, and now it seems like you have come to a conclusion regarding this, and it concerns like putting those two together. You know, earth and water. Water is bringing moisture to earth, so earth can produce growth, and here's definitely growth coming. And this could be like, you know, when you talk things through with a person that you have been having a falling out with, you know, that relief that you feel when you say, well, it was my fault, and the other person say it's okay, or they say, well, I did wrong too. That kind of relief that you feel in that moment, this is that card. And it's also, you know, solar energy coming in, trying to alter you, trying to change you, trying to heighten your vibration, trying to change your DNA, because our DNA is constantly shifting, and we are going to evolve into something new here, and you see to be well on your way. So this could be like you have had a problem, but you have solved it, but by putting like earth and water together, and there has been some kind of resolution. You might have gotten like a new job, or met some person that you felt really equal to, or you can have had like a money shower or something happened, or a reconciliation with other people that you have been working on. You have been trying to fix this for a long time, and now it's have happened. So that looks really wonderful, actually. And the Temperance card is sometimes, you know, when you meet another person, you have like, you are so different and you need to work together. It's like your demons play really well with one another. And this is because you need to take in your opposite side. You need to see the other person, and the shadow that you see very clearly in the other person is probably something that you have within yourself. And the power and the thing that you see with the other person, the thing that you love about the other person, their kind of personality traits that you find attractive, is probably something that you need to wake up within yourself. But since it's 2 kings, it seems like it has been like a really equal exchange here. And it has been very fertilizing. So something great has happened in your life, I guess. And here is the now. And here we have a Page of Pentacles. So it's just another earth sign. And it comes underneath the 3 of Pentacles here. Again, something with work and being really like doing your best. It's both those, this king and this page. This is a grown man and this is a child. Both has a lot of attention to these pentacles. He's looking at it and she's holding up it to display for you to see this Page of Pentacles. So it's like they're taking their missions from to make their lives happier, to make other people happier, to make a good work, to work together with the divine. They take it really seriously and they really try their best. And the king can sometimes be like self-sufficient and a bit like, oh, this is mine. But the page is really a pure energy. It's like you're taking down the instruction from the divine and you're making them happen outside on earth. So actually you're making the earth a more beautiful place just by being you. So this is a really wonderful card about the person having their best intentions. They're pure, they are honest, they are focusing upon one thing, they are trying to make this better. So if you have been hoping for someone to improve, maybe this is now happening. And if you have been working on something really hard, I can grant you and say that you have been doing this really well and you're like on the right place in the right time, doing the right thing, because this is like being really willing, being really focused, being really on the right spot, taking down the light upon the earth. So it's beautiful. So this could also be different people in your life that you have, like a person taking really responsibility, being very responsible, maybe bringing home the money, and you being a person of taking care of maybe people's emotions, healing them, seeing to that everyone has their needs met, and being like this counselor, almost like someone that people can come to and get advice for how to live their lives. And then you can have a young energy, a child energy maybe in your life, and this is like some kind of work together. It can be a family as well. And here comes a Page of Cups also, so this is also even more beautiful. These dressed cards, they can be seen as either persons, energies entering your lives, or actions from you. So this would be an action of taking responsibility, maybe paying off a loan, or starting a garden, starting a new work, being like a business leader. And this could be an action of like being whole. You have been working on like being able to stay in your body and accept whatever is there. So now you're so brave and you're now able to just take the feelings as information. And this is like making you really radiant for people in your surroundings. So they are coming to you for advice. And this page is, as I said, a really pure and honest person that really wants to do their best. And this little page, it's an action. If this is an action of you wanting to do the best, this is an action of like letting the emotions just come over you. You see the king here. He sits like on a rock a bit high over the cliffs here, and the waves doesn't really reach him, but so he just takes the information and maybe are not like within the feelings so much. He can be having a bit control over his feelings, maybe not crying and things like this, like being more just really solid in some way, warmth but solid, and just take the information of his feelings. But this one is more like into the waves. You see, she is hit like almost like a tsunami wave here, and she looks really, really happy, even if so. And she has a fish here in the bowl, so she in the cup here, so she's like talking with the emotion, and when the emotions hit her, she take it as like she's granted a gift, almost like with these emotions, that she feels like she's special. She feels like she's in the element of water, that she's really communicating with the spirits, and she's really close to the spirit realm and to her own feelings. So it's like being a really truly empath, and maybe having sometimes a bit trouble to be around people because you're so in tuned to everyone. So it could be like really being in the waves of emotions, but she looks like she can handle it really well and take just the information. So this is like it's starting to develop telepathical skills, so you can like feel how other people are feeling, and she seems to enjoy it because it's her superpower. So this could be two grown up and two children, or two grown up and one children, or it could be you all the way doing this tremendous work with yourself, You see earth, water. So it's really fertilizing earth and water together. And the next card is the sun. So it's getting more and more beautiful. You see the temperance card here and the sun. The temperance is when you start the work of like really healing yourself, like putting 2 and 2 together and being like a whole person, also taking down your soul in your body. And being more like prosperous and find out your talents, because this is a really creative card. And then the sun, it's when you have been whole, when you are whole and you are enlightened. So it seems like you have done some really fertilizing work between the earth and the water element. So maybe you find yourself like more able to create things and to be, because water person can sometimes lack a bit of energy. They just float around but with earth also, I think you can start doing the things that you have dreamt of in your water world. So it's like you're fertilized and the sun is giving the energy. So, earth, water, the sun, and both those are like seeds. The pages are like seeds. They are new ideas. They are embryos sometimes, and or really young persons, but they are like a start for something new. And here comes the sun with this earth, water, and seed. So it really looks very, very prosperous for you. And the sun, as I said, it's enlightenment, like seeing things really clear, being really mindful of what's happening around you all the time, good or bad. You just take in the information. You don't make the judgment in that apartment. You just accept it, and being in the now. You know that life on earth is going to be a lot of problems, and you are a problem solver, so that's not a big deal for you. You just take the information. Yes, okay, my car broke down, so now I have to learn how to fix my car, or I have to get this experience about talking to people, like working on a workshop and fixing cars, and maybe go around and see where I can get the best offer and so on. So you just take it like, yes, this is something that you need to do. You take it like almost a mission, like, yes, okay, this problem occurred, and so I'm going to widen my experience. I'm going to learn more about cars now. Or you can have an awful situation also, but you're just knowing that this is experience. We are like in 3D, it's like we manifest. It's almost like a video game that you do a lot of tests to level up, and so you now taking this as, okay, what am I supposed to do? What's the most responsible thing to do in this situation? What's closest to my heart? What do I need to see? What do I need to be aware of? Because this is the card of being aware, being awake, wide awake. And you see it comes beautiful here with the Ace of Sword. This is air, pure air. You have pure earth here. You have pure water. And here comes pure air with Ace of Swords. So this is like, this is really illumination. And it's really being so sharp and seeing everything. You're like a eagle now. You can see everything in the smallest detail. What people are doing around you, how you self-react to different people and situation. You can see the world events, like putting 2 and 2 together, and you don't even have to think. It's just the information is like there already. And you see it, you see the circling above, like seeing things from above. The sun is also above, seeing things on earth and taking care of us. And this is your inner child, and you have a lot of children here. So I think you have really like gathered, you have done something tremendous, like that you have achieved, that have made maybe some of your soul parts come back to your body and making you more whole. And when you have all your soul parts in place, then it's the time where you can step up to your highest destiny. Because when you have lost some soul parts, you are just going around on earth, doing random things, trying to listen to the signs from the divine, trying to fix things, like this problem solving. But when you have retrieved your talents that you have lost, those lost soul parts, those lost strengths, then you are going to find yourself on your highest destiny. And it seems like this is what have happened to you, Cancer, during all your distress that you have been through. This is the outcome. You have been like awake. This is the I am, and this is like being wide awake, like being in your soul. So this is really, this is also a soul card, like working to get your soul into your body, feeling the warmth of your hand, feeling the, we are a ray of sun here on earth. So it's just like this, candle, like you are the candle. So you need to feel like the warmth in your hand and in your body, and really feel your body as the King of Cups can do. And then you are starting to, you are wide awake, you are taking down the soul. Here the soul is like integrated in this little boy and the white horse. So the white horse means that your emotions and your strengths and your powers are now fully visible for anyone to see, and for yourself also. Black horse means that you have like a shadow, like feelings and such that you don't really know where they're coming from. But this is really enlightened, and it looks like you have some kind of happy situation, maybe on work, in a partnership, or in a family situation. It doesn't have to be your family, but a gathering of like people that has some kind of soul connection, because it seems like it's like a plan. It's like a beautiful, harmonious getting together. So we'll see. Here comes the Magician, and it comes in a really great position underneath the Eight of Wands, like energy being granted to you, and you have a really clear mind. So now you can create whatever you want here on earth, because it seems like you have been a true creator. And you know, as I said, earth, water, sun, and here's also a seed, you can say, with the aces also, an egg and embryo seed, like with the pages. But those are personal, like a bit more personal, and this is more unpersonal. It's just energy. And so it seems like you have this seed of really a sharp mind. So you know now what you want to create, or who you are, or what you are going to do with your life. And now here you're starting to create it. You're starting to pick up the elements and start to do your thing, creating your future exactly as you want it. So, and here's the future for you. And here comes the Two of Pentacles. So you have like pure earth here, and here's step number 2. And this is when you start this magical act about creating something new. It will be stressful sometimes. So you need to take it like step by step and not be too overwhelmed. But as we saw with the Page of Cups, it's not so big a problem for you. If this sea, you see the sea here, the really dark blue sea here, it's like bulging, it's in uproar, it's almost restrained. You see, it wants to go somewhere, it's starting wave higher and higher, but and here it's the flash of waves. So sometimes it's like people are not really ready for that kind of wave coming and hitting them, so they are getting stress in their bodies when they are in this kind of situation where they are starting to build something up anew. But since you had already the Page of Cups, I think this won't be a problem for you. You can take the stress just like information that you might need to calm down. You might need to not take things so quickly, maybe rest for a few days and then get started again. Because when you have this amount of creativity coming into your life, you might want to do like everything at once. And that's not possible because we are still in 3D and you can't like just wave your magician wand here and get things like on the roll. You actually need to do it with your body, with your mind, with the flesh and the blood, and that has limits. So therefore you will feel stressed when all this divine energy wants to come out through you and make itself shown. You have 1, that's an idea. You have 2, that's like starting to build on this idea. So putting the seed to the ground. And this could be a really stressful situation because you want to see that it gets enough water, sunshine, so it won't be like a failed crop. And so there could be some amount of worry, and I wish you to not worry, but put the things that you worry about in the hands of the Lord or the divine, what you prefer. And sometimes it can be like you're not really trusting your environment, because when you're starting to do something, you're usually, when you have an idea, it's okay because it's on your own, you're doing this. But when you have like a number two, you're starting to do this together with like presenting yourself to the outside world, and maybe this is making you stressful because you don't know how you're going to be appreciated or received, or if people are going to fail you or make you disappointed in some way. So try to take things step by step, and if you fail, it was just another experience, because we are here to experience. We're not here to have like just a flat line, you know. It's going to be like up and down all the time, because that's why we're here. We have a pulse. Things are happening in pulses and seasons, and so it's going to be problems. And it's not there to tease you, it's there to test you and make you experience more. Because if human beings just were in a paradise, they wouldn't even try to make like something. We need problems to make us move and make us experience more things, because we are likely not going to give into a new area of that we are not feeling like expertise in, if we are not like a little bit pushed of something outside. So this is you being pushed a little bit, and just go with it, don't resist it, is what I wanted to say. And here's an Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, it came a bit backward. This is a 2 and this is a 1, but it seems like for me now that this is a gateway in some way, that you have made this, that you might are going to work with this, like not having any resistance, and this will give you the grant of maturity phase, where you will like level up, because this is a gateway into a new level of being, like having changed something, because this is change, and this is like the change made, like you have understand things, you have come to a certain understanding, and now you don't have to do the same thing again. It's like you have lift yourself out of a pattern, you can say, that you have changed. So this looks really beautiful, and as I said, it's a little bit backward, because you have a 3 up here, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 1 of Pentacles. So it's like some kind of countdown, and well, it scares me a little bit, but it's beautiful. It seems beautiful, but the countdown could be significant for something, like it's going to happen something, and it's a 1. So, and you have an Ace here, so it could be a new beginning, like you meeting someone totally new, a new person in your life. You have done this healing work with yourself, make yourself a whole person and change some of your patterns. So you might be able, for your singles, you might be able to meet someone new that's a more whole person, so you don't have to make the same mistakes as you have done before, because now you're aware, you know, like, oh, well, this person is exactly like the person that I used to date, or so you understand that you have to say bye-bye to them, because, well, that's my old pattern, so I'm not going to do that anymore. So you do new things now on a new way, so on a new scale. And here is earth, water, earth, and this is a king. That's the end of this minor arcana, like with pentacles, and this is the beginning. So alpha and omega, and water in between. So that's also, I guess, really significant. And this is 2, 1, 3. So here's a 2 again. So there's some kind of like hesitation in you have come to this great conclusion here, but it's like you're going a bit back and forth here, and it might be like what you need, because maybe it's like you're integrating this new skill right now. So maybe you need to go to 1, 2, or 3, 2, 1, 2, because it's like you're tested. You have understand like something on its full extent. Like you have seen a pattern maybe in your life that you have resolved, but now it's coming and testing you. So you feel like, what? I have resolved this, so why it's happening again? I already know this. So you can feel a bit stuck with this, but it's just you being tested. Like, have you really integrated this? So prove yourself worthy, prove yourself that you have understand what's happening, and do the right thing by telling no to things that you don't, because you know you're in the emotions now, so you can take the information when you don't like things and you say no. So you don't have to go over this, all the things with no, you know, having a bad conscience because you're following your bliss. You're having a bad conscience because you are not tolerating certain people in your life. You might have like, it could be different things for different people, but it with bad conscience came to me. And it's also like something with not trusting people, and maybe you need to see that if you feel like this person is untrustworthy, well, choose trustworthy friends and partners and co-workers and so on, and like move away from those people that you think are not trustworthy. If you think they are not trustworthy, they probably isn't trustworthy. So, or they are wrong for you in some other aspect, because they are making you feel insecure. So maybe they are not giving you as much attention that you actually need. Maybe you are being in the wrong kind of situation because you are trying to alter yourself to make yourself cope with a situation which you are currently not maybe coping with. And that might be a pattern that you recently have changed, but now it's going to test you. It's going to see, are you going to have yourself and what you know, what you really have learned here as the highest authority, or are you going to be influenced by the two? You know, when you partner up with someone else, you really are tested, because when you are on your own, you can make this like really easy. But when you are going to like face another person and do this, it could be really hard. It's easy to say, well, I'm not going to have crappy friends like that anymore. But to tell the friend that, well, I think you're crappy, that's hard. And in the same time, I think that you need to tell people, like, not that they're crappy, but you need to tell them what went wrong, because the worst thing ever is like people moving away from you and not telling you why. I think it's better to tell them, just give them a hint anyway, what can have happened. But when we are doing this process, we are going to have to clean away a lot of things and situations and hobbies and work and things that we are not longer like connected with, because we have found our highest path, as you have done here. So you might be tested that you are really anchored with this, that you really know this. So don't be frustrated. Here comes the Knight of Swords, and that I think is the kind of energy that has been maybe haunting you a bit your whole life, because I see it here with the Two of Wands and Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. So it's point to your healing. So I think maybe since you are a water person, you can have, because this is the warrior of the pack. This is this is the warrior. This is the single warrior we have in the deck. It's like the most warrior energy to it. So those kind of persons can have been, there's wolves and there's sheeps, and usually water signs become sheeps because they are in unconditional love and wants to be really like caring on one another. They don't want to feel like ashamed that they have left someone behind. They are empaths. So, and empaths are usually like restrained and bullied, and maybe having codependent relationships and so on with people that are warriors and wolves, and like manipulates people. Because the magician is also a manipulator. And I think you have been able to see this really clearly here. So you're now understanding things about yourself. I think you have, like with the work that you have done, you have acknowledged your self-worth. And now you're able to see like that you're not willing to be the little lamb or so to those wolves anymore. So you need to tell them. You need to tell them, well, sorry, I'm leaving you alone from now, because I have found other values in my life than to give my energy to you, because this is what you have been doing. giving energies to people that's maybe aggressive and abusive and want it like my way or the highway. This is a energy that's good to have when you need to be protected. So you need to take in this skill as well. And I see that you have been doing this. So you now understand how you can protect yourself. So that's really good. And so this could be seen as you protecting yourself. But as I see the 2 and 2, and this is pointing here to you being healed, I think that this is like you are going to be tested with if you are going to make what you are going to make when you are, how you're going to react and things like this when you meet a person that's opposing you and trying to put you down and trying to restrain you, trying to manipulate you. Maybe you're a bit of a narcissistic person, or some psychopath or sociopath. They can be this just in this moment when they are meeting you. They don't have to be this all the time. It's just when they're meeting you, so you will be tested. So they are wondering when they are walking away, what happened there? Why did I say those things? And it was just to test you. So don't judge the person, judge the behavior, and like move away from those people, but put out a boundary that's not like that you don't compromise. It's like you need to have a firm boundary when it comes to other people, it seems. So here we have a Queen of Wands. So that could be a fire person. This could be a air sign person, and this could be a fire person. But as I said, those dressed card is usually energies or actions or situations they are showing. And this is Queen of Wands. So this is how you want to handle those kinds of people. You see, this is a person that both has the empathic skills, because they usually have lived like 10,000 lives on earth or something, so they are really skilled. They have been black witches and demonic dictators and everything, so they have gone the long way to learn that this is not a good thing. So they have become really empathic, but they also have those skills left, like they can put you on place if they are need to. If you are not like being a good person towards them, they have this self-respect because they are so comfortable in their shoes, and this is where all this, I think, will lead for you. But of course this could be you also waiting for some kind of air person to come back, maybe, or because it's the aces here surrounding and the sun, so maybe there's need to be like something need to be talked through. And here the Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands, it's like you're going to shift roles in some matter. And of course it can also be you like meeting a new person here, but maybe it's like this, what I say, that this is a test. It might not be the person that you are going to sit with forever, but it seems like it's a bit rocky road. They may take you on a roller coaster. Yes. Okay, so that's what I saw for you regarding this your general reading. I will take some cards for you also from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So for Cancer, first half of October 2016 for Cancer. Yes, okay, yes. Oh, the Camel Boy and the Cosmos. So the Camel Boy is that you are new on this, like new on protecting yourself, being powerful, having yourself like the highest authority. You have been working to get here really hard, and you have been doing good, but it's small steps, as I said, like take it step by step, really cautiously, because it's foggy, you don't really know. It's a new road for you that you haven't been walking on before, because you have done a tremendous change in your life that will lead to a tremendous shift on your outside life. So everything will be a bit new, and so you need to take it slowly. And this is Cosmos, so this is showing me again with the 3 here, that they are working together with you, trying to make this happen, or making this happen. So it's like you co-creating with Cosmos, and it's really beautiful. But remember that you are a beginner on this, so don't be too hasty or like feel that you're not doing this right or something, you're practicing. So you can, it's 2 here, 2, 2, 1, 2. So you might have like many situations where you're going to be tested. So you can be like tired of it eventually, but it's tests. So just go through them with flying colors, do your best. But if you fail, you will have a new chance, because it will be maybe like 50 tests on the row, like going to, so you can prove that you can take yourself as your highest authority and not listen to so much what other people says or how they try to manipulate you. Okay, so here we have angels and spouse. So I let those cards talk for themselves, because this seems really personal for each and every one of you. Angels is of course like the cosmos, like the divine, co-creating, things like this. And spouse could easily be like those two persons here in holy matrimony, because this is we have 3 lovers card in the major arcana. We have the lovers, that's like boy meet girl, or boy meet boy and girl meet girl. And here's the energy when they in the fairy tales tell you like, and they lived happy ever after. This is this card, but it's like saying the opposite. And then the work with the relationship began. So it seems like a work progress here. And then after a while you will become whole, because you have taken in the other person's energy and you have rubbed off on each other. So you're like, you have experienced a lot of things together. So you're a more total person and you're being like this. And this is the Sun card. So this could definitely be also a wedding, but it seems like it will be some troubles ahead here. But it's just for you to prove yourself that you are like able to both be in unconditional love and protect yourself. So those two. Okay, I have babbled for far too long, but I guess this was what needed to come true. So okay, take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the middle of October. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. And I'm also really thankful for my almost 12,000 subscribers, and also for everyone like watching my videos, liking them and commenting. I have been bad on answer, but as soon as I have some free time, I will start answering your comments again. But I need to get all those astrological signs out now, so it won't be so much time. So take really good care until we meet again, and bye bye, my dear Cancer.